Hello, welcome to the start of Mission 4 in the campaign The Hunters over the Yalu. I skipped the boring part of starting and stuff. Also, since the AI insists on ramming my ass from behind when taking off, I decided to wait until all the AI was taking off, so I can take off without being afraid of getting ass rammed. I've also given myself some fuel tanks because I'm tired of eco-friendly puttering around at 200-250 knots to save fuel. I'm not going very far in this mission, so I probably would not need it anyway, but you know, full speed ahead, etc. This is actually my third time today doing this mission. I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but the first time something went really bad at the end there, and the second time I couldn't get the AI to attack. Flaps down, I like bombs and fuel. It's nice to have flaps. I hate taking off in this thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ruddering like crazy here. That's not the plane, that's my head shaking from all the ruddering I'm doing. Oh, come on. I usually take off through the patches of grass, etc. But I'm actually staying relatively in the center here. Huh. This is probably my best takeoff in the F86. Not bad, not bad. Anyway, I know what's gonna happen in this mission, so it's not gonna be a surprise for me. I did, and I'm gonna cheat a bit at the end here, since I now have the power of premonition. So yeah, I got two fuel tanks, 140 gallons each. So I'm gonna let these guys catch up with me, get information, and I'm just gonna floor it. No eco-saving here. It's the 1950s. It's all about polluting as much as possible. Those rivers aren't gonna catch fire by themselves, are they? Come on, catch up. As you saw in the previous video, I have started the Buenos Bastard campaign with the Mustang, and yesterday I did that mission twice. Both times I have to take the rather long way across the channel, fly a bit, and then a Mustang crashes into me in the dogfight or furball with the Focke-Wulf 190s. First time it was my fault, I accept that. Mustang was already having a beat on a Focke-Wulf and I kinda snuck in, so yeah, my fault. Second time I had my own Focke-Wulf, I was aiming at it, I was hitting him, and AI Mustang just cut off one of my wings. So yeah, 35 minutes across the channel, get crashed into twice. So I'm not gonna do that mission again for some time now. That was getting tiresome. So back to the Yalu campaign. Since I'm also listening to an audiobook on the air war in Korea, it's appropriate. Just getting my bombs ready. I'm gonna use tail fuse. Since I'm gonna blow up a dam, I'm thinking as much penetration as possible is good. So yeah, the tail only is down, I think. Yeah, down. I don't know exactly how that auto-release thing works. Probably more complicated than I want it to be. So yeah, they're catching up on me to me now. So let's floor it. No more puttering at 200 knots. I got plenty of fuel, and it's a relatively short hike to the dam.
Alligator to Boston Control, airborne with 8 Mustangs, proceeding to the target area, over. Roger that, Richter's already airborne, hurry up.
We can get Mustang support. They're gonna attack the air defenses around the dam. Here you go, full power. Takes too much space. Unlike the previous missions, here the objective is quite easy to find. It's just follow the big ass river from the sea into the mountains, and the dam is there. You could almost see it from here. We went for a bend in the mountains. 450 knots. That's more like it. And my flight is falling behind. Losers. We should not use those Tesla F86s. Useless pieces of shit. I'm at 500 knots, throttling down. Even if I had lots of fuel, there's no need to overspeed. Because I've done this mission twice in a couple hours now, I know exactly the best angle to attack the dam with, so I'm gonna use my superhuman powers to get a good angle. Nice flying here. I'm supposed to attack at 10,000 feet, but at 10,000 feet there are clouds, so I'm gonna just skim the top of them. It's over there somewhere. I think it is, if I remember correctly. It's a pretty big target. I don't know how I managed to miss on the second try in this mission. When I missed, apparently the AI refused to attack and just flew around getting shot at from the AA. Got to go up on the Mustangs that are going to give us support.
Control the Rooster. Alligator's a few minutes late. Please hold your position until they reach the target area.
Yes, yes. I know.
Roger.
Done it twice already. Hold your position. Yes, yes. I find the F86 the easiest plane I've flown to dive bomb in. Of course, without complex aids when you have fancy technology in the F16 and stuff like that. It's a bit different for the A10, but here you don't have any real aids. You just have to find the right angle and drop appropriately. I can't hit shit with any of the World War II planes. Spitfire, Mustang, Mozzie. But with this one it's quite easy because you have that power and the wings aren't gonna snap off, so you can go really steep down and just pull back hard and get really close. You can almost touch the target before pulling up. I found that quite satisfying. Ooh, look, numbers. Beautiful morning here over Korea. Really like the view of the river sneaking into the rising sun there. Hopefully I'll get that attack go soon. So the reason I fucked up the second go is I forgot to drop the fuel tanks before the attack, and I decided, oh well, I better drop the fuel tanks, and I decided to drop the fuel tanks right before I went on my dive bomb, and I got all whacked out on the with the angles and shit. So I'm gonna have to remember to drop the fuel tanks well ahead of time, so I can concentrate on the bombing. I hit just to the side of the dam on the second try, and I guess because I did that, some trigger didn't get activated or something. Ah, fine. And so both my flight and the rooster flight decided to not attack the dam. That's not a nice thing to say. It's historically authentic, of course, but not nice to say. I'm gonna get some good angles here. Basically gonna shove my plane up the ass of the dam before releasing the bomb. Let's see. Mustang is hit. Well, what do you expect if you're attacking AA guns with an alligator? They're very bad flight characteristics. And dropping the tank. It's dropped, right? Yep. Big tanks, easy to see if they're on the plane. The fuel management system is really easy. Just turn on a knob and it uses the fuel tanks, and then hit the button and it releases the fuel tanks when you need to. Let's see. Engage, mission and rejoin. Well, let's do the same thing with the rooster.
Rooster aircraft, attack primary target. Roger, attacking primary
Let's
target.
try and keep it at around 10,000 feet, which is the height I'm supposed to attack to at. And this. guys are gone, hopefully doing their attack. I'm gonna try and do the dive at 400 knots, so putting the speed brakes on to get lower.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Roosters going in.
Oh, that was a Mustang. Let's see, I want it steep. The steeper the better, I feel. Let's go. Could have been even steeper. Shooting at me, that's not nice. And pickle. Will I hit? Will I hit? Come on. Oh yeah, that's pretty bullseye. That's a pretty bullseye hit there. Let's use some guns on this. The thingies. Kill you. Come on, shoot so I can see you. There you are. Wait, what? What? Why no fire? Me sad. Oh. Turned the one too far. That was annoying. I'm pretty sure I would have hit them. Oh yeah. That's explosions. That's explosions, alright.
Good hit. This is Rooster. The dam has been destroyed.
Well, not destroyed, damaged. It's not like Lord of the Rings Return of the King where the dam is completely destroyed. It's on fire. And it's broken a bit, but not destroyed, I think. There's a lot of spread on these guns. Oh well. Let's go home. Flying. Can I get a pass on any of these AI guns on the way out? Can't see shit if they're not shooting. Where are they? There's one around here. But where? There it is. That doesn't help. You're trying to hit me. Communists. You blow one of their dams and suddenly they want to kill you. Over 500 knots now. Good speed. Using the fancy radio compass. the two previous times I flown up to 15-20,000 feet on the way back, but not this time. Just about 1/6 of a tank. 450 knots. It's going fast. 450 knots is pretty good. About as fast as the F18 can do at sea level. So I know what's gonna happen when I get closer to the airfield. I'm gonna have mechanical problems. My speed brake won't go out because of hydraulic problems, and the gears won't go down. So I'm tired of doing this mission over and over again. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna put my gears and airspeed brake out before the so-called trigger for mechanical problems happen. The first time when this happened, I didn't have any problem with the gears because you can just pull an emergency brake and it will emergency handle and the gears will fall down, so that's not a problem. The problem was the speed brake. I had serious problems bleeding off speed, landing at 250, almost 300 knots at times. At the same time, the AI decided that this was a perfect time to land the entire flight. So that was a bit annoying. In the end I got impatient and tried to land too soon after another flight had landed, and I had to wear off the landing strip and ended up in the grass, and I blew up. The second time I quit before landing because I couldn't get the dam to get blown up. So I'm gonna cheat. It's actually a really cool mission if it weren't for the fact that I kept screwing it up. I've been in the air maybe 30 minutes now, maybe 35, something like that. The last mission I did when I blew up the bridges, I was in the air for like 90 minutes. Partly, of course, because I was doing snail speed. I really should have used tanks on that mission. And I'm of course just flooring it almost 600 knots there, and my air brake's out. Or speed brake, I guess it's called on this plane. It's really efficient. Going from 600 knots, 450 knots. It's going to take longer to get to the airport now, but I wanted that air brake out. It's really hard to land without it. So yeah, I guess I have to give the Mustang mission another go. I can of course skip it. It's annoying leaving a mission undone. It looked to be actually quite fun doing the dogfight for a ball.
Alligator to Boston Control.
But when I keep getting crashed into, it's get annoying. Especially when it takes so long to get over the channel. Taking down my gears too now, because I'll soon get the hydraulic failure. I'm just gonna sneak in, do this quick, get down on the ground, be done with it. It's not the mission's fault I keep screwing up, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Almost ready to turn in now. On the land before all the other planes tries to land. If I remember correctly, the hydraulic failures will start pretty soon. That's why I used my awesome power to see into the future. I just don't want to get down so I can do the next mission. Some light fog down there, I see. Yep, smoke. I know. But I don't care. I just want to get down. Lead that speed. Still 300 knots. 250. Still 250. Come on. Throttle all the way back now, more or less. 200 knots. Still a bit fast though. Come on. That's pretty good. Let's just put her down nice and gently. Come on, just bleed the speed. Oh, okay. I don't think my nose wheel came down. This doesn't look right. But I don't care. I haven't exploded. That's all I care about. Let's see. Yeah. No. Wrong button. Go away. Come on. Yep. No nose wheel. Well, I landed. Goodbye.